It's a beautiful day in this neighborhood. Beautiful day for a neighbor. Won't you be mine? Could you be mine? It's a neighborly day in this beauty wood. A neighborly day for beauty. Won't you be mine? Could you be mine? I've always wanted to have a neighbor just like you. I've always wanted to live in a neighborhood. Hello. With you, so let's make the most of this beautiful day. Hello, Paige. While we're together, we might as well say hello, Sparkles. Jen, hello. Won't you be mine? Could you be mine? Won't you be my neighbor? Hello, my friend. Oh my god. Oh, hold on. We gotta make that happen. Hold on. Give me just a second, guys. Hold on while we just so we didn't get in trouble here. I was just trying to haze up the room for a second. Welcome, everybody. I had a pretty good day. It wasn't too bad. It was very hot. The Shania, hello. Yeah, it's been hot. We're part of a heat advisory right now, much like I'm sure the rest of you. Did I see locomotion? Locomotion, hello. Kate, I'm sorry your foot hurts. It is, but it doesn't seem to work. Your foot feels great. I'm so glad. Other Kate. Hello, poison. Hello there. A lifeguard, Kate. Look at you, all saving lives and whatnot. I like my lifesavers. Where are our lifesavers in here? Anybody in like the, medical or whatever. Therapy, anybody? I don't know, Kate, you've saved me a couple of times. You've definitely given me a crutch now. My autism, I'm using that. Been thinking about it a lot. I've been like, I should really lean into this. Especially since Mrs. Kenobi was like, you know what? Yeah, she's right. Deliver and go shoot Katie. Yes, I think that counts. I get this cord will not stay shoved out of the way. Come on. not been officially diagnosed, but everybody's been like, why not? Sure. It sure does, Tyler. Tyler, I feel like I've answered this question for you before. Yes, it does. Okay, guys, Brittany just arrived, but she's going to be right back. Brittany, I don't know if we've ever met before, but welcome, and I'll see you later. Everybody, Brittany. Thank you, Brittany. Hey, hello, I'll be right back. That made me chuckle. Guys, do you know what time it is? I'm going to tell you what time it is.
Welcome to WKEN Radio, the only radio station that takes you to Tangletown every single night. And now for our host, Kenobi.
That's right, my friends. That's right. You've arrived here at WKEN. I'm going to tell you something that you probably didn't know. If you're new here, Brittany, I'm going to take you all the way to Tangletown. That's right. Here's my plan. Listen. We're going to tingle off your socks. It's okay. We're going to lay them to the side. You can get them later. I'm not going to keep them, okay? Then we're going to tinkle your toes. Tingle, 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 tingle. Also, batteries are charged. Then we're going to tingle past all the fun bits. Right up to your nose. And then we're going to tingle your face off, if that's okay. Do you consent? Do you approve? Let's do it. Currently, it's 20 minutes to the top of the hour, in which case we're going to do a rock block of tingly triggers designed to take you all the way to Tangletown. So sit back, relax, get yourself in the mood, juice is flowing, and let's get started. Are you ready? Yes, Brad, sorry. No, Brad, guys, I know I usually tell you don't join my Discord, but join my Discord, really. Because it's a good place for whenever something's going wrong, where we usually announce locomotion as well. Like, guys, just join the Discord, and you'll find that if there's something going down, I'm usually in there going like, hey, here's the problem. My internet got a little worse last night after the restart, and it just wasn't good. It wasn't good. We were going to be struggling all night long. So, yeah, sorry about that. But be sure, guys, go join my Discord, because if you're ever like, what's going on with Kenobi? Why isn't he here? That's a good place to check. We usually tell you in there. Okay, thank you, my friend. Let's do a game we haven't done in a little while. That's right. Have you guys seen that electric airbrush? The one that like massages your head? I'm like, yeah, and occasionally there's funny screenshots in there, so if you're trying to catch up on what's going on. Okay. You haven't used it. Cass, come on. Don't. They say if you don't use it, you'll lose it. You know. That's what they say. VNF Cash, we just discussed it. Guys, go join the Discord. If you ever want to know why I wasn't live or whatever, go join the Discord. All the information's there. I can't all night answer the question over and over. but thank you. All right, listen. I'm gonna jingle, jingle, jingle. Hey, we're gonna play a little game. Jingle, jingle. Listen. Real Brookster. Jingle, jingle. We're going to do a little game where you have to count. All right? You have to count. Or I'm gonna put some beads up on this little board here, and you're gonna, hey, I'm talking to you. You're gonna have to count them, and I need you to put it in the chat, okay? This is a fun game that we're gonna play. Oh, I have a little June bugger. Okay. All right, here we go. All right, let's get started. Kate, thank you. Hold on. Who sent it? Somebody sent Brookster and Kate. Thank you for the. My profile is tough. Manny, it was tough to do. I didn't draw it. This is a professional comic book artist drew this, but it was tough to draw. Thank you for noticing. Thank you. Oh, and Kate. Oh, where are we going? Kate, we're going to Italy. That's what I'm talking about. Kate. Kate has just unlocked our gift goal for the night, my friends. Thank you, Kate. This live is sponsored by Pixel Kate. You have to just go in my bio. It's up in the bio. It's up in there. Okay. Are you ready? Now I'm going to put a bunch of beads up on this board. And I need you to tell me, how many do you see? Okay. And she is Italian. Did you pick that one? You can't pick those, right? Hello, JM. JM changed his name back, so we know it's JM. Oh, his new name is confusing me. As pure it is. Alright. Please tell me, how many beads do you see? How many beads do you see? This is a hard one, guys. It's hard. I know it's hard. How many beads do you see? You and your cat, Tyler. I like that. Your cat seems very cool. How many beads? I need everybody. I need every single person to tell me. How many do Jen? Jen's trying to rage bait me. Thank you, Kate. Thank you, Jennifer, for. Alright. Who sent that? Kissawise. Thank you, Kissawise, for the bear. That was very sweet. Thank you, my friend. Kissawise. I'm gonna give you the slinky heart in just a second. Hold on. Alright, let's count. Let's see if you were right or not. Let's see. A 1, a 2, 3, a 4. Please don't spam. A 5. Please don't spam. A 6. A 7. I did ask, please. 8 and 9. Y'all can go ahead and mute him. It's fine. So it was 9. Oh, the hide and seek doll. Thank you. Who sent that? Blind. Thank you. I did say please. Yeah. Katie's enjoying a pickle. Katie, you can't just eat a pickle like that in front of me and not expect that I'm gonna Katie, let's go talk. Come on, get out. Come on, Kate. Oh, no, Kate, no. Katie set herself up from that. Ian, hello there, my friend. Indeed. Ian, hello. Thank you, Kate. All right, let's count some more. Please tell me how many you see. All right. I'm gonna put some up on the board. Sometimes it gets loud. Okay. Are you ready? Please tell me, how many beads do you see? How many beads do you see? Brittany's back, guys. Hello, Brittany. Thank you for coming back, Brittany. Please make sure you follow. How many beads do you see? No, but that's not okay. That's Jen. No. How many beads do you see? I need everyone to tell me. How many beads do you see? Ella Nixie. What was terrible? Kate, what was terrible? What's that? Kate, come on. It's not that bad. It's not that bad. How many do Cha-cha? Cha-cha's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Weem, guys. Hello, Weem. Glad you're here, my friend. All right, let's count them and see how many beads. Let's see if you were right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. 8 beads. Would you like to do it again? Hold on, let's take a poll. I don't know. Maybe you don't like this game. Let's find out. Let's take a poll. Purple hearts in the chat first. Let's say purple hearts in the chat if you like this game. Yeah, all right, let's see. All right, here we go. All right. Do you like this game? Should I continue? Yes or no? Yes or no? And I did it. Same brain. Should we continue? Yes or no? So 7 people were leaving then, I can tell. 10 people will leave. 25 will stay, for sure, for sure. This is ASMR, Brad. You're staying begrudgingly. That's exactly how I want you to stay. Brad, why are you... Alright. Brad, can I ask you why you're being the jerk? Alright. And look, 14 seconds left, guys. Do you want me to continue? Yes or no? You sassily voted no. Oh, okay. Brad, you're forgiven. And Brad has just taken us around Italy. We were there earlier with Kate, and now Brad's taking us all the way around. Thank you. All right. What are we continuing? We're continuing to do this trigger. Right on it. But Brad, thank you. Oh, well, Katie, guys, y'all have to get into my Discord. That's how you'll find out what the deal was. Like, if you don't have my Discord, then you're gonna miss out on, like, if something happened last night. You love Rome. I've never been, sadly. Mia, thank you. Okay, let's do a couple more. Yeah, no, it's okay, Kitty. Yeah, but y'all join my Discord. It'll help so that we can communicate. Yeah, all right, here we go. Plus, there's lots of fun discussions in there. Sometimes about frogs. Occasionally. That's cool. Alright, you guys are gonna have to tell me how many beads do you see on the board? Thank you, Kate. You guys are the best. Alright, please tell me how many beads do you see? How many beads do you see? How many beads do you see? I need everybody to answer. Jen, technically that's right, but there's more. There's a few more than that. Kate, I guess you're technically right. Alright, you guys, how many beads do you see? I need everybody to tell me. Thank you, Jennifer. Jennifer's being cooperative. Jen, on the other hand. The forces with the beads. Alright, let's see if you were right. Let's see if you were right. After this, we're going to do one more, okay, for Brad and Kate. All right, are you ready? Here we go. A 1, a 2, a 3, a 4, a 5, a 6, a 7, a 8, a 9, a 10, yes, 11, a 12, a 13, a 13 beads. Alright, one more. If you said 13, you are correct. You're correct. Count font, count. That's right. Hello, Flood City. I'd be great on Sesame Street. I would love that. Can I mouse sound? Yeah. Squeak, 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 squeak. Can somebody pin that for me? Thank you, Jesus. Jesus likes the mouse sounds. Squeak, squeak, squeak. Squeak, squeak, squeak. Thank you, Jesus. Everybody's a big fan of Jesus. You like that? Alright. You and Jesus. New trigger. Alright. Please tell me. I am good at the Kermit and Frog impressions, actually. I do a good Kermit and Frog. Alright, please tell me how many. Who just said that? Betty. Betty, that's adorable. Thank you. Thank you, Betty. Wow, I'm gonna have to give Betty the slinky heart in a second on it. Please tell me, how many beads do you see? How many beads do you see? And Luke Paul with the good night. Luke, thank you. Kate, it's not even me counting slow. You can literally just count. Do you think it's 13? Again. I thought I counted something different, but I think I distracted myself. Hello, Emily. a 7, an 8, a 9, a 10, 11, a 12, a 13, a 14 beads. That's what I counted. Brittany, I'm gonna give you like at least a 1 minute. This is ASMR. It's my form of ASMR. If you don't like it, then scroll on for a few minutes. Come back, Brittany. Like earlier, just be right back and then come back. We don't need an announcement. You could just leave and then come back. Yeah, if you tell me to do ASMR, then I'm gonna... All right, I'm gonna ask a question. Here we go. Let's put up a poll. Thank you. Do you feel like I have been doing ASMR for the past 10 minutes? Have I been doing ASMR, yes or no? Hold on. Have I been doing ASMR, yes or no? Have I been doing ASMR, yes or no? Have I been doing ASMR, yes or no? Okay, thank you. All right. I'm going to take this one as that what I was doing was ASMR. Okay, thank you very much. We'll see you at some point, Brittany, if you come back. Did you get all dolled up for me? Like you didn't have to. Oh no, it must be Tiago night. This isn't for me. You didn't do this for me. Look at that. Hold on, let me see. She's got the pink eyeshadow on. She's got the lipstick. She got the she has the wings. No, not the panty liners. It's gorgeous. It's gorgeous. Goodness. You're welcome. Wow, I didn't get all dressed up. I just put this old t-shirt on but it does have my dog on it. Look. There's Miss Stella. It's got Stella on it. Is Angie over? No, I haven't seen Ange over here. Let me see. Okay. I want to see. Actually, that does kind of look like Ange. That's really good. I'm great. How are you doing? We were. Yeah, it says it feels like 107 here. Are you in Celsius or Fahrenheit? Are you Celsius or Fahrenheit? What is your temperature? Oh, I'm 107. 107. 107. Thank you, who farted. Thank you. Okay, that's what I thought. Yeah, so it feels like 107 is what it says, but we were like in the 90s. It was very hot, very hot. What is that? Is it 30? Is it 35? Oh, are we 35? I feel like it's 35, something like that. No. Guys, we have 3 nuggies. We have 3 nuggies, everybody. Guys, we need, if you send roses, okay, we need one person who likes me. Just one person who likes me. Thank you, Cassie. Cassie just said. And made soup. Who are you talking about? Is that your dad again? Is that your dad? The winds. You have the windows open. Betty, what the Hawaiian ukulele? Thank you. Once, twice, 3 times a lady. That was a cute sneeze. I like that. I bet her sneeze sounded like that. I bet she went. It's you. You know those people? They're like. You can just blame it on your dad. You can just blame it on your dad. You can blame the sneeze on your dad. You can say, it was my dad. Is it? It's who farted. Who farted? That's his name. No, it's who. I'm laughing at who farted. You can't just say hoof. You can't just say hoof. You have to say the whole name. She hit you with the banana. No. Who? Hope. Oh, Hope, yes. You're talking about when the president, when they took his president, they took their president. Yeah. Oh. No. Hold on. Thank you, who farted? Betty, Cassie, Allison, Tammy and her doodles, Shay, user, Jack's fragrances, Ezra. Thank you, guys. What is his name again? What is your manager's name? Mine's name is... Oh, that's why he's not calling. My name is Lenovo. That's his name. Lenovo. I'm good, Betty. How are you? I bet his name is Antoine. It's probably it's Antoine, right? That's his name. Dude, thought you were doo-doo. Oh. But your people are the doo-doos. Did they really? That's nice. Yeah. Did you? What did you do? But what did you do during spa time? Wait. Hold on. All right, go ahead. Show me. Just gonna be. Oh yeah. There we go. Just give me a little chop. Oh, right. Hold on. Right there. Right here. Oh, no, that's great. Okay. Now the other side. Oh, right there. Oh yeah. Okay. All right. That's what I'm talking about. All right. Go ahead. Okay. Go ahead. God, I can't see anything. Is it still Duda over there? I'm afraid she swapped herself out for a dude. I don't consent to that. Okay. Oh yeah, that's nice. Ah. It's Tiago. Alright. Do I still have the mask on? Okay. I have to pee? Oh wait, what? What? Sorry. Go ahead. You said copy last night. The other night you said copy. Copy. Okay. Sorry. Okay. Sorry. Continue. Okay. All right. Okay. Are they bad? Oh, I thought I was doing pretty good. I was digging in the garden earlier, Continue, yeah. I'm for it. I'm not peeking at all. We're about to get a snipe, guys. There's no way they're gonna see. See, I told you. It was worth it though. It was worth it for the. Oh, are you done? Okay, hold on. Go ahead. Thank you, Brad. I appreciate it. Brad's very honest in here. What's that? Oh, my left hand. Okay. I understand. I totally get it. Do I want to color them? Yeah, sure. Let's do what? Oh, gotcha. Who farted? Thank you. Clearly. These are beautiful, by the way. I'm thinking. Oh my goodness. That's it. I feel like a new woman. To be honest with you, a new woman. You stop it over there. Am I? Am I? Oh. I don't know. Lenovo, he's always messing with me, so I don't always feel as masculine after he wears me down, but dude is like, no. You are a man. That's right. That's right. Thank you, Brad. Look, I have turned into. I entered a man, and I left as a sound spell or whatever, as a bat. It was a bat, maybe. I don't know. Thank you, Brad. Oh yeah, of course. Sure. Okay. Okay, let's do it. Yeah, I have the strong winds tonight too, but I've been muting, so you don't hear it. The secret is you gotta lean and pretend to cough. Yeah, and then they just think you're coughing. So, Brad, that's not what I said. Thank you, Kate. Okay, you ready? No, Betty, Brad. It's okay, Betty. Well, if you talk nice to it, sometimes it works better. Is that good? Grape. It's okay, baby. It's okay. Should we use the tinkle tube of pleasure? Of pleasure. The tinkle down, tinkle down. Pop Rocks? Not as much as you might think. I know, right? But it's such a good trigger. It's such a good trigger. Okay. I'm not laughing. I'm laughing at me. I didn't know I was imitating you, but okay. You know, I'm gonna take that as a compliment. Oh, thank you, dude. I appreciate you too. Love you too, my friend. Dude, Brad, thank you. And neither of us have had anything to drink. Thank you, Duda. Sorry. And that's how you win, guys. You just get her laughing. Jeff, thank you. Guys, Jeff really has a problem with Pop Rocks. He's let us know many times in the chat. Thank you, Jeff. We get it. Okay. Thank you. Jeff, we appreciate that you don't appreciate it. Thank you. Mm-hmm. Yes. Yes. And from my heart, from my heart, thank you, Duda. I appreciate you. Thank you. It's very fun. We've had a fun time, And will I see you in some minutes? We've ruined her, guys. We've ruined her. Oh. And thank you for getting dolled up for me. I appreciate it. Yeah. It didn't go unnoticed. I appreciate you. Thank you. You too. All right, love you, my friend. Goodness. Bye. Oh, Lord. The southern goodbye. Sorry, guys. Brad, sorry. Listen. Brad was playing along. Sorry, Betty, I get it. Normally we would have muted Brad for that, but it's my own fault. It's my own fault. That was my bad on that one. Okay, speaking of, okay, Pixel Kate and Brad are at the top of the goat board right now. Jess, with the travel with you, Jess. Where are we going? We're going to London. We're driving from Italy to London. For Kate, we have to do droid repair. Unless, Kate, you have a different thought tonight. Thank you, Jags fan. And Brad, if you'd like to pick a trigger request, you got it. Okay. You got it. Okay. So, last night. Thank you, Beasties. Last night, somebody got a personal droid repair because they were the only one who answered the call. Brad, if you want fireworks, let's do it. It's getting to be 4th of July. Let's do it. Brad, would you like fireworks? Betty, yeah, I think we can do that. We only charged half a corgi last night, though. Half a corgi. Brad, okay, Brad, you got it. We'll do fireworks after this. Okay. Pixel Kate, do you have a droid you would like us to repair? And is his name C-3PO? Paige did send her face, that's true. JM, she sent the back half of the corgi. She wanted to keep the cute part. It was for General Jen. One day Gong. We've done Gong before. Kate. Whichever one you're able to draw nice and slow. Okay. You got, okay. I'm picking up what you're putting down, Kate. Alright. Thank you for bringing in your 3PO. And even though he's super sassy, and even though he's usually complaining the whole time, I would be glad to repair your 3PO. Okay. It's the least I can do. I'll try to draw it up close to the mic so you can hear. I can't see as well, but I'll draw it nice and slow. Alright. Just clear my throat. Okay. Okay. please make sure that you follow, if you don't mind. If you're enjoying this live stream, please make sure you follow. And then tap that screen. At the end of the night, we're going to see who our best tippy tappers were. Tried to put some extra details in there. What's on R2's head on the back of the board thingy? Oh, he's got a pork on there. There's a pork. Okay. All right. There is your C3PO. So we are going to take off. You're welcome. We're going to take off the front panel. We are going to scan and clean and and we're going to put in a new cable. Okay. Oh, Betty, I appreciate that. We tried. She's so funny. Oh, well, Amber, thank you for making me your substitute. I'll accept that. I'll take that as a compliment. Am I anybody's substitute for Nada tonight? Anybody? Nada's not on tonight. Anybody here that would normally be watching Nada? Let's see. All right. Now, thank you, Amber. Substitute for Corinne. Well, okay. I like that. One and only. Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. All right. Let's see. We're going to take that front panel off there. Unless she's doing invisible touch. Invisible touch. Right. Let's see. We're doing great. Thank you. We were watching a movie earlier. Okay. Let's get in there. trolls just log in. They're like, well, it's time to do my job. That's right, they didn't even spell it right. Isn't that crazy? Oh. Alright. We have done our job. Let's take a look. Hope that's crazy, right? Before you know it, they'll be in college. Maggie, hello. Hello, William. All right. I think we did a good job. Let's put the front panel back on. I have not. Thank you, though, for asking. I think I've told you this before. Like, because I think you're the same one that comes in and asks me about it. I've been making a record, and I've been also writing a story that has been taking me quite a long time. So I've been trying to balance that with my ASMR. But thank you, though. All right, let's see. I appreciate that you want to see it, though. Many hats. I'm wearing many hats. That's correct. Would you guys like to hear some of the story tonight? See where we're going with it? Maybe. I don't know. Yeah. Maybe that's what I could read. I could read a little bit of it. Do you want me to do that? Maybe. We'll see. Alright. No, that's not what you think it is. Alright. Bria, hello. Alright. Let's see. Now, we're going to have to charge you for this. So, your guy was super complainy tonight. Super complainy. He was like, he was like, are you sure you want to unplug that? Do you want to plug it in here? Do you got that? I'm just like, dude, like, I'm a professional. And then I put them all back together, and he was like, I think you smudged something up here. And I'm like, let me buff it out. Come on, dude, come on. All right, so I'm gonna have to charge you, let's just say, well, 3 corgis. It'll be 3 corgis tonight. It's a 3 corgi night, and you can boop them if you want, but we're really just gonna, yeah, it's three corgis. 3 corgis, and listen, if you start complaining, we're gonna do 4 corgis. All right. Thank you. I've already heard enough. Thank you, Brad. I appreciate it. I do. All right. So, there you go. You can boop and sign. I just need you to sign the page. Thank you. Excuse me. Are you complaining? 'Cause, yeah, I will turn this car around and go up to 4 corgis. Heck, we might go to 5, and then I'll just toss them in the dumpster. Like Troy Lane. Booped inside. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. Booped inside. And a tip. See, Morgan, you're a gentle person and a scholar. Thank you, Morgan. I appreciate that. All right, here we go. Will I take 2 dachshunds? I don't know. That's a good question. And a power converter now. The tip is all you really need. Yeah. I'm gonna throw him in the dumpster. It'll be my pleasure, actually. Oh, pooped inside. Thank you. All right, Katie wants a wiener, guys. Dog. All right, your debt has now been cleared. Even after the pickle, Katie. Okay. Jennifer, what are you laughing at? Oh, well, thank you, Nanu. I'm glad you're here. Alex, that's a good question. You'll have to ask Katie. Katie said she didn't have enough. All right, we're going to do a poll. All right, here's what we're going to do. I've been asked to read tonight. We can read. Would you like to hear? It's still rough, okay? So you guys are going to have to I feel like I got way better as the story went on, but the first little bit that I'm about to read is, it's a rough draft. Paige likes it rough. So, that's right. It's just a rough draft at the moment. But let's see. Hold on, if I can get my poll up. I'm going to let you guys vote. Would you like me to read part of my new story? Yes or no? It's not Star Wars related. Yes or no? Yes or no? Hashtag Paige. That's right. Yes or no? Really? No? Okay. So this is a story that goes along with my new record. Okay? I'm almost done. Oh, 2 people were like, absolutely not. 2 people said absolutely not. Okay. So that means maybe not, maybe not. Maybe we should. Okay. Should I read my new story? Yes or no? They can still. That's right. We'll throw them out, but it was just a misclick. Okay, Maj misunderstood. Okay. And Wiggle, you do. Wiggle's a party pooper. It was an accident. Okay, well then that's a solid. If we take away the 2, then that's a solid 100%. Okay. All right. Very good. All right, we'll do it. It's okay. I understand. It's fine. Shame. We know your name. Anybody know what that's from? Okay. Holy cow. My moderators have been on a tear tonight. What's going on with all the notifications? Let's see. Kate's complaining in the Discord. Who knew? All right. Let me pull it up. That wasn't you? Shall I read it? All right. Okay. Now, read the Discord. I should. No, I should. It's a safe space. I can't do that. They would never do that to me. Alright, so this is a story that goes along with my record. It is a Cold War spy story, sort of. It's more about friendships than anything. But you love it already, thank you. So please be kind. This is my rough draft, but I'm going to read some of it for you and let me know if you feel like it's something you want to hear more about. Because I think I'm going to do a series of these where I read a little bit of it. Yeah. Okay. This is called Signs of the Whispered War. Chapter 1. Henry was deployed to a remote listening station deep within Soviet territory in the winter of '52. A brutal time to be left alone in a foreign land. Even the locals never get used to how bleak and dreary it is. Henry was isolated and lonely. Night after night, he sat with barely more than the glow of the tubes from his shortwave radio to light his tiny shack in the wilderness. The days weren't much better. They were mostly spent hunting for dinner and waiting for transmission from abroad. A transmission to relieve him of his duty in this wasteland. You see, Henry's job was to scan the airwaves, listening for something, anything that might give the Americans an advantage in this Cold War. Cold War. This was a term that was taking on a new meaning lately. Henry lay awake at night as his thoughts drifted back to summer days in California. It was hard to sleep anymore. The 18-hour nights seemed to last forever. The sun rose at about 10 a.m. and set around 4 p.m., and even then it was just peeking over the horizon. If he could even see it through the snow. Winter seemed fast for 6 months. Seemed to last for 6 months this far north. The locals say we get 3 months of bad weather and 9 months of winter. So Henry just sat at his desk for hours on end, looking at his mechanical monster that hissed and groaned as he swept through the dial. Weather reports, Morse code, naval communications, air reports, and so on, all delivered in the crisp consonants of the Russian language. Henry was fluent in Russian, which of course is why he was posted here in this desolate outpost. It was his punishment for being born to Russian parents. They were immigrants who left during the revolution. His father would often say, "We left Russia, but it never left us." They never spoke English in the house. Henry learned to speak English by listening to his favorite radio shows and eventually through his beloved trips to the cinema. At first he was excited about the notion of intercepting rogue transmissions carrying military secrets, but mostly he just listened to propaganda and chatter from the fishing vessels in the Gulf of Finland. Occasionally, when the conditions were just right, a signal from a faraway station would bounce off the ionosphere, and he might catch a baseball game in Chicago or a preacher from Tennessee before it would hum and crackle its way back to static, leaving Henry feeling even more alone. One night after logging his reports for the day, Henry's finger hovered over the dial. Maybe tonight he would get lucky and find some American broadcast to make him feel at home. Henry took another sip of his coffee, one of the few creature comforts he had left, and stared at the dial again. After a few minutes of sweeping through the familiar frequencies, he almost gave up until suddenly he heard a soft Russian voice emerge from the whine and the static. Immediately he perked up and he began to write down what she was saying. She seemed to be telling a story, something familiar to him, but he couldn't place it. After a few minutes, he put down his pencil and just listened, transfixed by the sound of her voice. What was she reading? Henry wandered over to his cot and lay back on his pillow and drifted away to the best sleep he had had in months. He woke the next morning to the static of the radio. How long had he slept? The sun was already up, so it was clearly after 10 a.m. All day he performed his many duties, and her voice echoed in his head. What was she reading? That night, Henry sat by the radio, cigarette in his hand, at the edge of his seat, wondering whether he'd hear that voice again. An hour went by before he suddenly heard the buzz and crackle of someone keying up the mic on the familiar frequency. Privyet. We will now continue from Scene 7. Scene 7, this was a play. Henry listened intently. The woman on the other end softly read a dialogue between two women named Katerina and Varvara. She subtly changed her voice for each character. What a pity, people cannot fly, said Katerina. Varvara replied, I don't know what you mean. What a pity. I sometimes I do not know what you mean. What a pity people can't fly like birds. Do you know that I sometimes fancy I am a bird? When one stands on a high hill, one feels a longing to fly. One would take a little run, throw up one's arms and fly away. Couldn't we try it now? Henry sat back in his chair, taking a long drag off his cigarette. He had heard this before. Something he remembered his mother reading long ago. But what was it? He put out his cigarette and brushed his teeth as he listened to the women continue reading. Again he felt comforted as he lay there on his cot. His mind drifted, and he fell into a deep sleep. What was she reading? The next morning, Henry woke with a start. He couldn't get Katerina's words out of his head. What a pity people can't fly. By noon, Henry was trekking out of the woods and towards the train station. As the train rattled across the countryside, the sun was in its usual low position on the horizon, throwing long shadows across the snowy fields and eventually the city of Leningrad. As he headed towards the city, he marveled at the yellow church in Krasnoye Selo. Its color was its own ray of sunshine against the gray skies that usually dominated the winter landscape. As he walked the city streets, Henry's spirits were lifted as he saw kids playing. A mother laughing and talking with another woman on the street corner while a baby in her arms waved its little hand as he passed. Was the wait for me? He asked himself. How long had it been since he really noticed other people? Americans see these people as the enemy. It's hard to imagine someone as the enemy when you walk among them like this. Henry felt like a stranger in a strange land sometimes, in America and Russia. Where did he belong? Henry finally found what he was looking for, the dusty old bookstore he had spotted months ago when he first arrived. A bell hanging above the door rang as Henry entered, and the shopkeeper smiled as she caught his eye. Henry walked to the counter, leaned in and said, What a pity people can't fly. She smiled warmly and pointed at him. Ostrowski, the storm, let me get it for you. That evening, Henry was back at his post with a full cup of coffee, fresh cigarette, and his second-hand copy of The Storm. Night after night, Henry tuned in, following along with his own copy of The Storm. Her voice seemed to linger on Katerina's lines as though they were echoing her own thoughts. Katerina was trapped in a gilded cage of family and societal expectations, an unhappy marriage. What was this woman's gilded cage? The play was not very long, so before long she started again from the beginning. Henry expected that at some point she would move on to another book or play, but instead she was stuck on this endless loop, reliving the same story over and over. At first, he thought maybe it was just a recorded broadcast, but as time went on, he memorized the cadence of her speech, and it became clear that this was live. Every breath, every clearing of the throat, a living, breathing person. Eventually, Henry put down the book and simply tuned in and closed his eyes, mouthing the words as she read them. Every word was burned into his memory. One night, things changed. Henry tuned in at the usual time, only to find static. For 3 nights, he waited by the radio, praying that the voice would return. It didn't. On the 4th night, he was there again. He'd always used his radio to listen. Tonight, his fingers traced the key on the microphone. Henry knew that if he pushed that button, he would be changing things forever. But he couldn't get the thought that maybe she was in some kind of trouble out of his mind. Henry took a deep drag of his cigarette and then stood up from the chair, walking over to the window. It was a surprisingly clear night, and stars were on full display, peeking through the trees. He suddenly felt very small and insignificant, lonely. Before thinking another thought, he turned sharply and he pushed the button on the microphone. Privyet. There was no answer. Privyet. I was waiting for Act 2. Will there be a broadcast tonight? Still no answer. Henry stared at the speaker. Come on. Privyet, I was wondering if you were all right. I thought perhaps something had happened. Suddenly the radio crackled to life. Privyet, spasibo, The radio went silent. Da. And? Henry replied. I'm sorry, I can't. I don't have the energy anymore. Henry sat up straighter in his chair. My name is Henry. What is your name? There was a long pause. My name is Tasia. Henry chuckled, which surprised him because he hadn't heard himself laugh in ages. Tasia. Of course it was Tasia. Every Russian girl that he seemed to encounter lately was either Tasia, Nasia, Stasia, all variations of Anastasia. And if it wasn't Anastasia, it was Natalia, Anya, or Elena. Still, Tasia was his favorite. Pleased to meet your acquaintance, Tasia. I've been following along with your reading of the play. I often fall asleep listening to it at night. I didn't realize anyone was listening, she replied. I've been listening for quite a while. There was a long silence. Henry shifted uncomfortably. If you didn't think anyone was listening, Henry paused, choosing his words carefully. You were so consistent every night, it was as if you knew how important it was. Silence. Henry folded his arms on the desk and rested his head between them. What had he done? This voice had comforted him for weeks, and now, with the push of a button, he felt as though he had ruined everything. In those few moments, he felt more alone than he had in months. I imagined there were 1,000 people on the other side waiting for me every night. Her voice sounded clearer than usual now. Henry leaned in closer and simply listened. I sit alone every night in my dacha, and I thought that maybe if there was someone on the other side, I wouldn't feel so alone. I was here, Henry whispered softly. I have to go. Do svidaniya. And with that, the radio returned to static. Paka, Henry said to himself. Yeah. Am I making any more chapters? Yeah, yes, I'm a long way in. Do you guys want to hear one more chapter? You're invested? Would you like to hear one more chapter? Yeah? Okay. Pixel got mad. Okay. We'll do one more chapter. I think. Let's see. Okay. Henry couldn't sleep. He was a spy, and he did what spies do best. He looked for patterns. Tasia was alone in a dacha. Dachas were not typically year-round homes. They were usually small cottages or cabins on plots of land provided by the state, places where families grew food and escaped the city during the warmer months. So where was her family? And then there was the radio. She had the equipment to broadcast from a dacha. Henry had expected her to be transmitting from a military outpost or some other professional installation. Had she purchased the radio herself? Built it from spare parts? If she had assembled it herself, she must be trained to do so. Military, perhaps. Or at least someone with technical expertise. Her dacha. He pulled out a folded map from the drawer and spread it across the desk. Leaning over it, he began marking possible locations. There was a stretch of dacha communities along the northern shore of the Gulf of Finland, but that would be a better place to spend the winter. The winds coming off the Gulf alone made it seem very unlikely. Peterhof. No, that wasn't much better. Henry sat back in his chair and stared at the ceiling. A shortwave radio and a dacha. Radios, antennas. Tazi was either a professional or lived with one. But she was lonely. No, he thought. Professional. A professional would most likely commute to the city. He leaned forward again and studied the map. Dachas, rail access, close to Leningrad. Henry traced a finger south of the city. Pushkin seemed promising. It met all the requirements. He drew a circle around it and continued southwest. Krasnoye Selo. Now that was interesting. The elevation in the area combined with the clarity of her signal made him sit a little straighter in his chair. And if his rough calculations were correct, he was only a few kilometers from the district himself. Henry circled Krasnoye Selo once, and then again. He stared at the dark pencil marks for several moments before setting his pencil down. Something about the place felt right. For the first time in days, he returned to his cot and fell asleep almost immediately. Henry's reports back to the States always sounded like routine updates from a nearby logging operation. If he reported that 3 acres had been cleared that week, his handlers knew that there was nothing of significance to report. If the number was unusually high or low, however, they knew to pay closer attention. The number of words in each of the following sentences concealed coordinates, troop movements, or the location of military ordnance that Henry had managed to intercept. Truth be told, there was rarely anything worth sending. Most weeks, the logging company appeared to be remarkably consistent. This gave Henry lots of time to think. It had been 2 days since Henry heard anything from Tasia. A little adventure was just what he needed. The sight of Peterhof on the map the other night had reminded him of the stories his mother used to tell. She spoke of the palace as though it were a jewel in the Russian crown. His father had always been less impressed. To him, the palace represented a vast divide between the rich and the poor, one of the many injustices supposedly corrected by the revolution and the rule of the Communist Party. Now everyone was poor, Henry thought. Still, the idea of seeing the place for himself, and perhaps one day sharing the memory with his mother when he returned home, made him feel connected to her in some small way. So he boarded a train. The line passed through Krasnoye Selo, where he caught sight of his old friend, the Yellow Church, standing brightly against the snow. Then the train rolled on towards Leningrad, where he made his connection towards Peterhof. Henry was not prepared for what he found. He knew Peterhof had sat on the front lines during the siege, but the scars of war remained everywhere. Facades were pockmarked by shell fire. Empty spaces stood where buildings had once been. Scaffolding clung to walls and waited to be repaired. At first, the contrast between his mother's stories and the reality before him was almost shocking. But the longer he walked, the more he noticed what had survived. Workers repairing stonework, children laughing as he slid across the snow, fresh paint covering old wounds, life returning, people rebuilding what others had tried so hard to destroy. He wandered along the palace grounds. Henry found his thoughts drifting back to Tasia. There was something in her voice that reminded him of Katerina's longing of freedom. He turned away from the palace and looked west, across the frozen gulf. Somewhere beyond the horizon lay Finland, and beyond that, the rest of the world. Henry imagined Katerina standing on the banks of the Volga, dreaming of escape. Then he wondered if Tasia had ever stood in this very place looking across the gulf and dreaming of the same thing. During the train ride home, Henry spent most of his time looking out the window, making mental notes of the various clusters of tiny cottages he spotted in the distance and watching who boarded and departed at each stop along the way. There you go. Yes. Compelling. I need to do audiobooks. Are you really, Adrian? Are you going to look across the gulf at St. Petersburg? Thank you, Jennifer. my eyes are amazing. Oh, thank you for the head, my Pagalito. Thank you. Will we read more? Maybe. I'm trying to decide exactly what I'm gonna do with this. Do you really, Adrian? You know a good agent for audiobooks. All right. I'll tell her happy birthday. So, so again, this was meant to go with my record. Does he really? Like as a voice, he does like. Interesting. I might have to get in on that. Hit me up, Adrian. Let me know. So this started as a record. I have roughly 10 songs, and they're getting close to be ready to be done. The stories, they're about this story. Thank you, dude. Hello, dude. And so this was supposed to be a short story, but it is not a short story. It's turning into a novella. So I think what I'm going to do is do a little series of me reading these. And then, once people are interested in, the story, then it'll become available to where you can purchase a physical book, the record, an audiobook, I don't know, something. So anyway, thank you, Kate. I appreciate it. So but I'm working hard. I think I'm about halfway through writing, and then of course I'll have to go back and close up all the plot holes. I just read a plot hole, and I'm like, oh shoot. Thank you guys. Thank you, Ari. I appreciate it. Audiobook sounds interesting. So, anyway, inspired by some friends of mine. Thank you guys for listening. Thank you. Do I need any train sounds for my rec? You know what? Maybe there's lots of train stuff going on there. Like a lot. They spend half their time on the train. Half their time on the train. Thank you guys. You guys have been sending me the force all night long. You guys have sent 252 likes. Now it's my turn to send you the force. Do you really? Well, that's cool. Yeah, record some for me. I'd like to hear some of that. Yeah, so we're gonna do the force, but the story's a metaphor for like coming out of COVID and being lonely and isolated and feeling like, you just didn't get to hang out with your friends and do all the things, and discovering ASMR and TikTok. So there's a lot of references that are to finding, like ASMR, but not in the way you would probably expect. But oh, did you get that? That's awesome. Okay. Yeah, so it is Brad. makes it grow. Its energy surrounds us. Binds us. Luminous beings are we. the reason you get here as soon as the trigger ends. Allie. Allie, it's a little late. Allie, were you asking for Flight of the Burgill? You know what, if you really want it, I'll do it. Allie, would you like Flight of the Burgill? Gotcha. I mean, if he's being rude, I mean, you know. I think you have a beautiful box. Don't insult her box. It's very ornate. Allie. And the gold mine. To be fair, I said it before and then you said Allie. George, do the flight. She said, okay, you got it. Allie, you got it. Alright, guys, we're going to do the roar. You're trying to get that lady to crash out. Guys, we're going to stay up. We're going to stay a little bit extra tonight for Allie, who wants us to do Flight of the Burgill. To which Kate says, no thank you, but enjoy your Burgills. Thank you, my friend. Thank you, Kate. Good night. Good night, my friend. Sweet dreams. Brad. Oh, I owe Brad. Brad. Holy shoot. Brad. I owe Brad. We're going to stay a little extra. First of all, hold on, Allie. Brad, I am so sorry. But we got to do fireworks. Of course we do. I forgot. That's my bad for not writing it down. No. A promise is a promise. Brad, thank you very much. I did tell Brad we would do fireworks. We're going to do fireworks and then do Flight of the Burgill. Brad, I'm so sorry. Yeah. And Brad said all through my story going like, all right, let's do some fireworks right quick for Brad. I promised. He really was. And poor Brad got muted earlier and all the things. So, Brad, sorry. Let's. I was making lots of fart jokes earlier, and then Brad joined in. Brad got muted. Brad deserves his fireworks. Kate's going back through correcting earlier. The ice. Oh, I do have ice in there, don't I? I forgot. Thank you, Kate. I figured. You were late to the party today. Thank you, Betty. Hello. somebody got mad. Somebody got mad and messaged me because they got muted for spamming the word waffle. And they were like, I don't know if you know this, but I got muted tonight for spamming waffle. And then I don't know what happened, but before I could even respond to them to tell them how ridiculous that was, that they were spamming waffle, their account got deleted. So they must have done something on TikTok to get banned. Right. Fireworks. That's awesome, Ari. Good, I'm glad. All right. Allie, let's do Flight of the Virgo. Those were your candidate name. Oh, thank you, Adrian. want to thank everybody for being here tonight. Thank you, Paige. And Allie, thank you so much. I appreciate you. And who is the other person? BC Sunshine, thank you. BC Sunshine stopped in and sent a galaxy. And Allie was sending me some lovely gifts. Thank you, Nixie. Oh, thank you, Bree. I appreciate that. Thank you, everybody. You guys are the best. Let's see something. Okay. Thank you for all our sleepy people up here. Thank you for all our tippy tappers who got us up to 332k likes. Let's see who our best tippy tappers were. Thank you, Mia. Our best tippy tappers in the whole wide world were General Jen. Not a surprise. Not a surprise. Then we got Leandra Potts, who's almost always on this list somewhere, but Leandra Potts is number 2 right now. Nixie was tippy tapping her little heart out. Number 3. We have Mel. Mel's always up there. Thank you, Mel. M. Brad. Kayla. Timmy and her doodles. Lady Di. And Mega Stream. Mega Streams. Are you here? Are you here because Nada's not here tonight? Haven't seen Mega Stream in a little while. Hello, my friend. Oh, thank you, Stacy. I appreciate that. Thank you all of our tippy tappers. Let's see. I want to thank all of everybody who helped with our gift goal tonight. Guys, our gift goal was to travel with you. And here are the people who were so very kind to help me out. That we have Brad. Brad, thank you, my friend. Pixel Kate. Jess. And Allie. If you'd like to be one of those cool people too. It's right down here. Let's go. Thank you for all of our moderators tonight. We had Betty. We had General Jen, Nixie, Paige, Aria, Jennifer. Betty was here. Katie was here. Cass. Morgan with the head tingles. The laser one we do at the beginning, but thank you for asking. Let's see. We also had, I think, Mouth Josh Knockwolf, who became a super fan again. I think Knockwolf was always a super fan. I think it just re-upped. Alex Steve was here earlier. Thank you, everybody. Thank you, Aria. Thank you for all of our goats that are on board. These people right here. I couldn't do this without these people. Thank you to Allie on top of the goat board tonight. Allie, thank you. She's that girl, guys. Who's that girl? Who's that girl? It's Allie. Then we have BC Sunshine. Like I said, Kate was here earlier. Brad was here earlier. Luke Paul Klinger, Betty, Bree, General Jen, Nixie, Leandra Potts, Mama D, Mel, Kayla, Aria, Ray, L, Soup, Jennifer, Adrian, so many people. Thank you, guys. Love you. Adrian wanted to know earlier, does Henry ever get to hold Tazia's hand? That's a complicated question, my friend. Complicated question. I think I have a June bug in here. That's a complicated question. Well, Ushi, we already did it. We just got done doing it, actually, Ushi. Sorry. The answer, complicated question. You're going to have to find out. You're going to have to read and find out, or listen and find out. Thank you to all our super fans. Yeah, we're ending. All right, my friends, I'm going to do a countdown. And get out of here. I know, MK Henry, right? 10. 9. 8. 7. 6. 5. 4. 3. 2. 1. May the force be with. Oh, Adrian. Oh, I wasn't expecting that one, Adrian. No, Germany. We went to Germany. Adrian's like, no, you're gonna stick around for just a little longer. Okay, all right. No, I get it's the rule. I know it's the rules. Okay, Adrian. Okay. Thank you, Adrian. All right, I'm gonna give it. Adrian wants the pink thing, guys. He does not. He's not interested in the slinky heart. He wants the pink thing, right? Thank you, Adrian. Finland? What is it? Could be Finland. 10. 9. Right now, Paige, right now. 8. 7. 6. 5. 4. 3. 2. 1. And then to Dubai. That's a long way from Germany to Dubai. That's a long way. Adrian, diabolical. I almost got. I was pushing it. All right. I was getting to the force push. All right, Adrian. Hold on. Thank you. All right, lock in. All right. I must be allergic to Dubai. Okay. Thank you. 10. What's good? 9. Why are they so good? Love a good sneeze. 8. Hopefully it's London this time. Now we're going to Seoul. I thought I was going to visit your home country, Adrian. Okay. I'm going to have to see if my pink thing reaches all the way to Seoul. Hold on. I think it got close. Not a bad bit. You're welcome. You're welcome. All right. I was hoping to see your frog. Okay. All right. Here we go. Lock in. Lock in. Where's your toad? Where's your toad going? Oh, your toad's leaning a little to the right. I was expecting it to lean a little to the left, but for Adrian's toad, guys. For Adrian's toad. Thank you, Adrian. All right, come on. Let's do this. Let's do it. All right. Where are we going this time? To all. Oh, we're going to see. I knew it. We're going to London. To all the frogs I've loved before. That's where Adrian lives. Who wandered in and out my door. May the force be with you. Oh, it says, it's Greece. We're going to Greece. Adrian, how far is Greece from London? I wonder. For the snake. It was a little bit. It's for his snake. Yeah, okay. Don't ask me. I think it's 10. 8. It's a slow worm. May the force be with you. Always. I'll catch you on the flippity flip. 9:30 Central tomorrow night. Thank you, Adrian. Oh. It was a grower, not a shower. It took a little while to get there. All right, Adrian. It took a while. All right. I understand. I completely understand. Okay. Must be cold. That's true. 10. Hurry. 9. 8. 7. 6. 5. 4. 3. Happy birthday. 2. 1. Pop right finish. May the force be with you. Oh. And then he ruined himself. In Rome. Rome if you want. Good night. Sorry. Thank you. lock it? No, I told you. Right. Better delayed than premature. That's true. That's true. Somebody wants Powerpuff ASMR. 8. 7. 6. 5. 4. 3. 2. 1. May the force be with you. Always. I'll catch you on the flippity flip. Good night, Adrian. 9:30 Central tomorrow night. Good night, Ari. Good night, Paige. And also with you, thank you. That's right. As Heather Feather used to say, sleep well. You guys are the best sleepyheads ever.